Hi guys! Welcome back to our 5th episode. Today we're gonna share with you national sports from India, China, Vietnam, Sri Lanka and Pakistan. Let's get started.
Human chess is a very popular game in village and temple festival in Vietnam. It is often played by people who take on the roles of various chess pieces like knight, king, bishop, and so on. It is typically done on an outdoor field with the squares of the board marked out on the grass. A move resulting in a piece taken from the board will cause a fight to be played out to determine whether the piece is actually taken. Whenever taking part in Vietnamese village or temple festivals, you will have the chance to watch people play traditional game, that's human chess. Surely you will be attracted by the game's delicacy. It is totally contrast to other games practiced.
Dragon boat race is known as a human-powered watercraft activity originating from Guangdong province located in the southern of China. The boats used were originally made of teak wood, but differs for different regions. The history of dragon boat roots in an ancient folk ritual of conjuring villages. It has been known as a traditional Chinese paddle watercraft activity for over 2,000 years. In 1976, Hong Kong began to acknowledge dragon boat race as a modern international sport. Nowadays, these boats are made of carbon fiber, fiberglass and lightweight materials. In competitions, these boats are rigged with decorations of the Chinese dragon head and tails. However, during training, these decoratives are removed, leaving only the drums which are used for practice purposes. In a standard dragon boat race, the team consists of 22 members with 20 paddlers, 1 drummer and 1 steerer. The drummer represents the heartbeat of the boat, leading with the drum beats to indicate the frequency and synchronization of strokes. Paddlers, on the other hand, use a specific type of paddles. And the first pair of paddlers are often known as the pacer, stroker or timer. On the other hand, we have the steerer who controls the movement of the boat. A straight long oar is used to steer the boat as it is moving and to adjust the positioning of the boat.
In 1991, Sri Lanka officially declared volleyball as its national sport. The game of volleyball was introduced to Sri Lanka, then Ceylon, in 1916 by Mr. R.W. Kamak, the Director of Physical Education at Colombo YMCA. Sri Lanka Volleyball Federation is built on 62 affiliated organizations and managed by an honorary committee of 25 members. Volleyball played by 2 teams, usually of 6 players on a side, in which team players use their hand to bat the ball back and forth over a high net, trying to make the ball touch the court within the opponent's playing area before it can return. Volleyball matches are played to the best of 5 sets. The first 4 sets are played to 25 points, with the final set being played to 15 points. A team must win a set by 2 points. There is no ceiling, so each set continues until one of the teams gain a 2-point advantage. Thank you.
Hi everyone, so today I'll be talking about the traditional and national game of my country, Pakistan. Pakistan is a country where its citizens are crazy about cricket, but however, talking about the traditional and national game of the country, that has always been hockey. So the game of hockey came in Pakistan during the British rule, and it became very famous with the local population. People were crazy about the game, just like other sports at that time, like cricket and football as well. However, the Hockey Federation of Pakistan came into being in 1948, exactly 1 year after the country's independence. However, it got the national game status of the country in 1958 during the regime of President Ayub Khan. The game of hockey was very popular among the Pakistanis during its time. Until 1970s, it was one of the most played sports in the country. It did not only represent and witnessed victory on the country level, but also on the international level as well. But after 1970, during late 1970s, is when the game started losing its glory, and other games like cricket took over. It was a very big blow to the game when in 2016, few years back, the only number of participants which went from the country were only 7. The Hockey Federation of Pakistan needs to take massive steps towards the game's restoration, otherwise its glory will be totally lost.
Hey guys, in this week's video, I'll be speaking about one of the prominent games in the country of India. One of the prominent games which is associated with this country is the game of cricket. Cricket was established in the 18th century by British sailors, and the very first cricket club was produced in the year of 1792. India cricket national team is dubbed or nicknamed the Men in Blue. India's national cricket team tend to have fierce rival with Pakistan and also emerging countries such as England and also Australia. India's cricket national team is captained by Virat Kohli, in which he took over the captaincy from Mahendra Singh Dhoni. The game of cricket is played by 11 players in each team, and a substitute comes into play if only a player is seriously injured, and that particular substitute could not become the captain and can only be a fielder substitute. To wrap it up, if you guys are planning to watch Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Virat Kohli or even Rohit Sharma, do not forget to mark 11th October in your calendar list, as India will be facing Australia in a thrilling match.